Good morning, everyone. All right. It has been a long time since I've done one of these, and I thought that what I might do is go ahead and do a Sim Settlements 2 playthrough. I know a lot of people have had issues with modding their game along with Sim Settlements 2. So I thought maybe this might help to see some of the problems that might crop up, if any. My expectations are really high. I think it's going to work just fine. So let me see if I can get us into the game and get started. Okay, we are in Red Rocket. So before I get started in the actual gameplay, or maybe as I get started, I want to talk about what I did just prior to this point. So I went ahead and I'm using SKK Fast Start, which has a check in there for Workshop Framework to make sure Workshop Framework is ready, and then it basically takes me out of the vault. So through once I get done with character creation and assigning my points, it instantly will take me out of the vault. I went to Sanctuary and talked to Codsworth, went through his quests. Then I used Raise My Settlements to clear out the debris and all of the scrappable objects. The magazine was there. I picked that up. It put materials in my workbench or in my workshop. And now what I'm going to do is, I haven't built a beacon yet, so I'm on my way to Concord. I'm going to pick up the Concord 4, Concord 5. I'm going to pick them up, and we are going to head back to Sanctuary, and then I'm going to build the beacon and see if I can, when Jake shows up, I'm going to go ahead and start building some Settlements 2 plots, and that way we can make it through the very opening quest. I do not have any XDI patches. I know I've seen where they might be necessary. I don't have any of those yet. So this is just the raw chapter 1, and let's see what happens. Let's just try it and let's see what happens. Okay, so let's go ahead and raise this settlement to the ground. This should bring up the mole rats. I've got dog meat already. He's floating around here somewhere. Let's see if we can find him. I hear him hollering. All right, where'd you go, little buddy? Yeah, I'm not sure which way he took off. I do have him as a companion, but I don't even see him on the map. Okay. Where did you go? Sounds like he's way over this way somewhere. I think he's right here somewhere. Let's see. Oh, there you are. Alright, let's see.
How you doing, buddy?
Okay. Alright, so it looks like...
Never mind, boy.
I believe we can command him. We can command him. So we're good. Alright. Now, the one thing I haven't set up on the radar screen in my upper right-hand corner is where companions are listed as a circle. But I'm not going to worry about that just yet. So I want to make sure all of this is done. Alright, so we're good. Now let's go to... So we've cleaned out Sanctuary. We've cleaned out Red Rocket. And now we're going to make our way to Concord. Now this is a modded game. I do have various enemies in here. So far, it looks like the Sim Settlements 2. Let's go ahead and save this to give us a...
Workshop framework entries detected.
That may or may not be errors or warnings. It depends. I'll take a look at that a little bit later. It just basically says there are workshop framework entries in... Oh boy, this one's going to be tough. Whoops. Okay, he got it. Okay. I'm using Unleveled World. So some of the mods I have in here, one is Unleveled World, and it is definitely going to give me enemies that are not scaled to my level. So they're going to be, it could be absolutely any level. I do have mods that affect, okay, I know you're in there somewhere. I do have mods that affect, whoa, we don't want to deal with that. I do have mods that do affect, where'd you go, little buddy? Okay. I do have mods that do affect... Okay, let's see. I don't need glasses. I don't need any of that. That do affect the type of NPCs that are going to be spawned in a cell. And there are changes to Sanctuary. So this is the whole idea, is to see, you know, how is all this going to gel together. So we'll have fun playing it, and then we're going to see how mods gel. If for some reason the game disappears, that's going to be a crash, and we can pick it up from there. I don't have any lock picking ability, so there's no way I can pick that lock. All right, so let's grab this. We definitely might want to get some first aid items just in case. I will take this. This will give us a little bit of a boost to our carry capacity. Although I don't know what the difference would be between these. So let's see. That says 250. That says 280. Oh yeah, we're sticking with the medium backpack. Okay. We got rid of him. He's going to be one of the first guys that we're going to encounter. I've got at least 2 to 3 mods in here that will add different locations to Sanctuary, such as this, the donut shop, and there's other mods as well. Alright, so let's see if we can find... I know by playing there's another guy here somewhere. So let's see if we can ice that person. One of the nice things about... One of the really nice things about a mod that lets you... that actually lets you do headshots is that no matter what the level of the NPC is, you can still take that person out. Okay, let's see. Is there any gear I can wear? No, we don't want any of that gear. Okay. And we're using Scourge, so we're definitely... Who is this guy? How come he's not shooting? That's interesting. Let's assess our situation here. Well, he's down. Oh, where'd this guy come from?
Your AP is too low.
Oh, we're dead. That's gonna blow up. Whoops. Or he just threw a knife or something. Alright, we don't have to worry about that one. Oh man, where'd this dude? Whoa! Alright, buddy. God, these guys are quick. He's running away.
Your AP is too low.
I'll take that combat armor piece for sure. Okay, this guy took off. Let's see if we can run him down.
Your AP is too low.
think he finally went down. Alright. Let's see. We'll take that. He doesn't have anything there we want. Alright, let me do a quick save on this. And let's find the guy that has the combat armor piece we need. Unleveled world literally unlevels everything. Everything is unleveled. So that means... Let's see, heavy metal? Another guy? Where'd he come from? Okay, oops, let's go over here. Where are you at here? I want this combat armor right arm. Let's see what he's got. I'll take that. We're good there. Okay, we're good there. Okay, this dude didn't have anything we needed. I'll take the stim pack. Alright. Alright, so we're good. Okay, so I think now Concord is clear. Let's go ahead and see if we can grab any supplies that we might need. One of the things I might want to try, I don't know if I'm going to do it this playthrough. Oh, and there is another mod that lets me, it's a really good mod. It disables the clipping on companions, since companions have a tendency to want to give the illusion they're really guarding the player by always getting in their path line, the line that they walk or their path. Alright, that's good. I might take that combat rifle. That's gonna pack me up with a lot of extra weight. Okay, like I'm not gonna be able to unlock that. Okay. Alright, let's try to get into... Is that a purple texture? That looks purple. Nope, okay, good. We are good. Good flag there. Alright, let's see. Alright. Okay, Mr. Preston, we are coming to help you out. We'll get inside the... Let's grab any resources we might be able to use. I'm pretty sure Preston dropped some guys here. So we'll take... it might be a good idea. I'm not going to do it, just in case. I mean, it might be a good idea to grab some gear that I won't necessarily want to keep, but would give me a little bit, give me a little bit of protection. Okay, so let's see. I changed the... I didn't want the laser musket. I definitely didn't want that. Let me have the right leg just in case. Okay. Alright. I don't see... I thought there was some cells around here. I actually changed the... There we go. I'll take these microfusion cells. Alright, before we go in here, let's take a look. I'll put on the right arm, the right leg, and we should be good. Alright, let's get a good solid save, and that way we can back out to it. Okay, I'm pretty sure that there's more people here, but I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. I want to go ahead and get Preston. And oh, you know something I need to do? Give me a second, and we're gonna need some audio. So let me go in. It's been a while since I've done this, so I bet you anything that I need to do the audio. So let's go back this way and enable the audio. Let's make sure that we have... let's see, that should be good. Okay, that should be good. And hopefully we are set. Okay, alright, let's drop this guy. He's gone. We need to get in here. We're not going to go take a lot of damage. Whoa, I know you're up there somewhere.
Entering killing mode.
So we did not get him. I was actually kind of more concerned that he might shoot me, so I had to throw up a little bit of a distraction. Okay, you're in here somewhere. No, you are. A combat rifle. I don't know if a combat rifle is going to give me that much more.
Entering killing mode.
Let's see if I can pop a headshot. Okay. I'll take the heavy leather right leg. There it is. I'll take that one instead.
Entering killing mode.
Oh, he's got a helmet on. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where's that man? I think he ducked. Oh, there it is. Did he fall? I think he fell. Okay. Oh, okay, so at least they know I'm here. Probably would have been better to keep it stealth and just take him out from a distance. I think I've got a zap pistol. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that.
You feel that? It's called fear.
We'll let dog meat kind of deal with that. Oh, looks like I got someone running. Oh, spawn. Alright. There he is, I see him now. Okay, so it looks like he took out the raider. I am using a dog companion mod, which apparently all dogs are based on the dog meat model, at least the way that I've got it set up.
Yes.
Which means that dog meat is more lethal, and that means that I'm going to grab this just for the XP, that dog meat is more lethal, therefore other dogs inherit that same trait, because I think it uses the same race record. So that means that they're going to be more deadly to me as well. Okay, we have two that are correct. So this is kind of like, I know a lot of people don't like this. I think they kind of think it's a little like Hangman or something. All right, so that has two of the same. All right, there, we can grab the XP for that. We honestly won't need it because with unleveled world, we're gonna be dealing with enemies that are way higher than us. So that means that we will get more XP than normal. And I do have a mod that prevents, let's go ahead and stealth it up. I do have a mod that prevents kills made by the companion from counting as my kills, but I disabled that for now, so that way we can actually, because the problem I have is the problem that I had was initially I also have a mod in here which gives me ammo for the weapon I'm using for each kill, and starting off when I'm actually engaged in combat, dog meat literally he'll bite them right to the ground. So that meant that I don't get credited that kill. Okay, I don't get credited that kill, so I don't get any ammo. See the ammo here, 10mm round. That's because it's I already got a chest piece. Let me grab this stuff because that's combat armor. Let's see, combat armor, left arm. Okay, so we got left arm. So all I need is, I got all combat armor except my right arm, or my right and left leg. All right, and then we will actually, let's see, do I have a grenade? I got 2 grenades. Okay, let's do a baseball grenade. All right. There's going to be 2 guys in here.
I'm telling you, man, let's just get the hell out of
Maybe
here.
1.
We got no reason
I guess
to
this guy ran for help.
Such a fucking pansy. We hold out for the others like we're supposed to.
What
Okay. I got a leather left leg and a leather right leg.
guy.
I wonder if I can use that.
Move for that exit.
Let's see. I got a leather right leg, heavy leather right leg. I don't have a left leg. Okay, so let's grab that one. The sturdy leather left leg. Let's go ahead and get that. No, not that one. Sturdy leather left leg. There we go. Okay. Alright, we're good. Let's see if we can find these guys. There's one.
Entering killing mode.
Found your sorry ass.
We got one of them. Looks like the other one's coming our way. Oh, that wasn't good.
Entering killing mode.
Yeah, it's definitely not good. We're gonna need to bandage ourselves. Do I even have a clean bandage? Oh, this is not good. Yeah, this is not good because we're actually bleeding out. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop another stim pack. Just in case. Yeah, we're bleeding out, but it's not bad. Okay, hacked goggles, blue. I'll take those. I think I have... Okay, there's my combat armor right leg. I do have that one. So we can now put our right leg on. And I know it seems kind of... I know a lot of times... some gamers don't really like... Seeing a combat armor left leg. So a lot of gamers don't like the idea of getting... let's say combat armor right at level, I think I'm like level 2, right at the beginning of the game. But it's okay because I'm actually using, I'll take that, I'm actually using unleveled world. So I'm going to be dealing with basically higher level opponents. I have Scourge, that's going to lower my health. I have many different varieties of NPCs in here. I'm not using unique NPCs, and I'm not using Tales of the Commonwealth. I'm definitely not. I'm not using that one yet. It's too many variables.
You hear that?
Okay.
Gotta take a little walk.
We're gonna sit this one out.
Back.
This guy's gonna come through here. We want to kind of ambush him here a little bit, and that way we won't take as much damage. So we are going to put a... There we go. Let's go ahead and get that one started. We'll let Dogmeat do his thing. Let's see if we've got any... I think I'm going to grab... You know what? Let's go ahead and grab a shotgun. I think Dogmeat's on fire,
keep
too.
your shit.
Fine, keep your shit.
Entering killing mode.
Okay, we've dealt with him. Where's the other one? Over here. Whoa, we just took a slot. We just took a slice right across our jowls there. Okay, we definitely got some damage. Alright, let's see if we can stim pack this up. Alright, I don't see anything else
Inside.
that I might need. Okay, if Preston's hollering, then we're good. I'll take the 12 gauge shells. I need the right leg, I believe is what it is. I don't need the shotgun pistol. Okay, let's see. Take that. We're gonna need some water. We are using Advanced Need 76. I do have it active. Let me go ahead and grab my 10mm. It is active, so it's going to activate certain survival mode functions. Hunting rifle, I'll take that. Let's see. And then we get back. We get back to Sanctuary. I will see if I can.
There we go.
Okay.
Man, I
let's
don't
go
know
ahead.
who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minuteman.
Maybe? Nope.
Glad to help.
Well, if that's true, we could use some more goodwill. As you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here.
God damn it.
Who are these people?
Just folks looking for a new home, a fresh start. I've been with them since Quincy. Lexington looked good for a while, but the ghouls drove us out of there. A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday,
God, I hope I
there
got a
were
Nuka
8.
Cola.
Now we're 5. It's just me, the Longs, Marcy, and June.
There is an effect on the
That's
screen
on Mama Murphy on the
because
couch.
I believe I actually
And this
have
here's Sturgis.
Hey.
pain. I think I'm in some kind of pain.
Sorry. Sounds really rough.
Thanks. It's good to meet someone who really cares.
Come on,
Anyway,
Preston. Don't
we figured Concord
don't
would be a
credit me
safe
up
place
too
to settle.
soon here.
Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea.
Will it be enough to stop those maniacs?
Sturgis, tell her.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school.
But I do
Pre-war.
understand
Might have seen
why
it.
Preston would
Well,
say that, given the
looks like one of
fact
its
that
passengers
you know
left
all the
behind a
stuff they've been
seriously
through
sweet goodie.
with Quincy
We're
and
talking a
I guess the
full suit of
Minutemen betraying
cherry
them. I can
T-45
kind of
power
understand
armor.
that to a
Military
degree.
issue.
But let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and do
I
this.
like it.
It's funny because my
Yeah, I
character
thought
would
you
actually
might.
be the lawyer
Protection with an
character,
added
not
bonus.
the. So
Get
that
the
would
suit.
imply
You can
that
rip the
the main
minigun
character
right off the
would be
vertibird. Do that. and
soldier.
Those raiders
The
get an
spouse would
express
be
ticket
the
to hell. You dig?
lawyer, but a lawyer, you know, it's possible. Let's see.
And I can use the minigun like
The
a rifle.
Don't see
the-
why
The
not.
spouse
It'll have a manual
might be
trigger.
privy to
Just aim it at the
information
bad
that
guys
the,
and do the old
you know, the
spray and pray.
protagonist
Now, as for the armor,
would have told
it's out
them,
of juice. Probably has been for
but
100
that might be a
years.
little bit too much.
Can be powered up again. But we're a bit stuck.
Okay, let's see. Let me go ahead and help these
I'll
guys
help if I
out.
can.
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core.
And also, Scourge
Your
lowers
high-grade,
the NPC
long-term
health,
nuclear battery
so
used by the
better
military and some
locational
companies
damage
way back when.
lets me do
We know right where to find
headshots,
But we can't
and
get
then
to the damn
Scourge
thing.
lowers their health, so
It's
they're
down in the
not quite a
basement.
bullet sponge.
Locked behind
So
a
I will
security
have
gate.
legendary
Look,
people, or not
I
necessarily
fix stuff.
legendary, but there
I
will be
tinker.
higher level enemies.
Bypassing security
And you can
ain't
tell
exactly
that,
my
and also
forte.
the gear. So I believe it unlevels
You
the
could give it a
gear
shot.
and it unlevels the NPCs. Okay.
Actually, I already grabbed the fusion core. We're set.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around.
And I forget the mod I'm
Once you
using
jack
to
the core
give
into the
him a
power
different
armor
look.
and grab that minigun,
It makes him look
those
a
raiders will know
little
they
more
picked the wrong
mature, I
fight.
think. It gives him a better overall appearance. Okay, so let's go hit up Mama Murphy here, so that way dog meat can get its name.
Ma'am,
Now look who dog meat brought to us.
so he's your dog.
Aw, he ain't my dog. No, sir. Dog meat, he's what you
Instead of
call
talking to
his
Mama
own
Murphy,
man.
if you bring dog meat with you, it
Can't
would be
own
better
free
if you hear her
spirit
say,
like that.
as in a passing
He
conversation,
chooses his friends
"Oh, there you are. I
and
haven't seen you in a
sticks with
while.
'em.
Good
He'll stay
boy."
by you
And
now.
then maybe something along the lines of, you know, dog meat, hey, you know, dog meat, or dog meat, it's been a while. It's good to see you again.
You saw it?
And then it automatically
That's the
assigns the
Cam's
name
kid.
without talking to
They
her. Because
give
I
old
think if I don't
Mama
talk to her,
Murphy the
she will not
sight.
give dog
And that
meat a
way for
name.
as long as I can remember.
Oh boy, that's it. I'm out of here. Okay. Let's
What's
do
the
this.
site?
Okay, let's engage in the
I can see
conversation a
bit of
little
what
bit.
Was
So instead of
and
saying
what
I'm
will
listening or
be,
I don't know you, and
even what is right
so
now. And right now, I can see there's something coming. drawn by the noise and
You know,
the
character-wise,
chaos.
I know a lot of people don't like Mama Murphy,
And
but character-wise, I see it more as
He's
a variety of
angry.
personalities, a variety of personality types, a variety of
What is it?
characters.
Mama Murphy, I need more. Please.
I'm sorry, kid.
Oh man, we felt that
But
one.
I
But a
just
a
don't
variety
know.
of personality
sight
types in the
ain't
game
always
because
clear.
human beings are diverse,
Believe
and
me
some of
when I
them,
tell you,
and
ain't
let
no
you know,
way
I don't think there's any metrics for this, but let's say there's a scale that measures a true human being, you know, from 0 to 100, and therefore a
I'm
true human being
tired
is never
now.
known because most of the time we're products
if I
of our
ain't
environment or
mistaken,
products of our
you've
social
got a
structure.
job
So it's very
to
hard
do.
for a person to be completely natural, and an environment being also natural environment. Let's get some. Do I have a? You know, I'm gonna pop this quantum. Just you know, a product of the environment, and that environment also being a natural environment. So, and I understand these two. It's very, very stressful. I mean, if you notice the characters, they are very stressed out. They're very stressful. He's obviously having very, very deep emotional issues that he's having a hard time working out. You can almost see fight or flight, but then there's other grieving or some other thing is weighing him down. So you can see how quickly he's moving. He looks like he's having difficulty. She's pacing constantly, as opposed to, let's say, Sturgis, which is just kind of, I don't know, if he can't hack stuff, I don't know what he's doing unless he's just practicing typing. And then, you know, Preston's kind of watching over them. So I kind of like the characters. I like the diversity. I like the different character types, if you want to call it that. I think it's a nice mix. Okay, we're not going to do a lot of since we're getting ammo from when we, you know, when we kill enemies. We won't need. All right, let's save this. Now, this is the first time I've actually played Sim Settlements 2 in a very long time. And the reason being is, at the time I played it, I was on the old-gen version of Fallout 4. This is the next-gen version. So this is the 984 version. And everything would go okay. I had a pretty good-sized modded game. Everything would go okay until Concord got built up to a certain degree. And the settlements got built up to a certain degree. And then at that point, whenever, you know, I would have, for some reason, I would occasionally have corrupted power grids or a loose file stream. I would see a lot of that. Let me go ahead and grab this. Let's play this up.
Holotape inserted.
I would have loose file streams.
United States Army Staff
So
Sergeant
I'm
Michael
thinking,
Daly.
okay, let's rule
This
out.
past Saturday,
Let me
October
rule
23rd,
out
while en route
whether
to West
it's
Stockbridge,
a mod or
crashed
whether
on the roof of this
it's you know, it could be an existing
Cause
mod that somehow isn't gelling,
following
or
nuclear
there's a
detonation.
bug in my load
Day
order.
after that,
So
several
I've been
Fire
working on
Battalion cattle
trying
were shot by some of the intel I've gathered.
to
Desperate survivors
stabilize
was a global event.
my load
The
order, which
took
I
off
have,
running.
and it's actually very,
Now,
very, very
my turn to
stable.
go AWOL, if
So
that concept even
the
applies
only crashes
anymore.
I've had so far are
My
with
armor
things like
station core is
holstered
burned out,
weapons.
so I guess my soldering days are done.
Things with holstered weapons, stuff like that.
I'm
That
heading
was,
to Boston on foot to see
I
if my
could use,
sister survived all this.
it's
She's got an
occasional,
apartment
it's
on
kind of
Boylston Street.
rare.
This is Mike Daly signing out.
Okay,
Good
Michael,
luck.
let's,
Entering
And
killing
God
mode.
bless America,
alright, let's go ahead and
or
see
what's
if we
left
can,
of it.
alright, let's try to use a different weapon. This is not gonna work. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's grab our, I hate using, I didn't really want to use a minigun. I don't even know if I can shoot these from
Entering
that far.
killing
Let's try
mode.
this. Okay, let's switch over. Do I have anything that's got a sight on it? Oh, that doesn't. Other than a 10 millimeter. Let's save this. What are we looking at here?
Entering killing
Alright, let's go
mode.
ahead and drop this, guys. That was tough. Find that right spot for that. Okay, good. We got that. Oh, shit. Oh my God. Where are you at? Now, one of the things, I do not have Pack Attack NPC in here. And Pack Attack NPC would probably make these guys, move around a little bit more. There's a ghoul. It would make these guys move around just a little bit more, as opposed to all lining up just to be shot in the middle of the street. Okay, here this thing comes, so we definitely are going to want a minigun. Alright, let's go ahead and save this. Oh, did you see the, look at the ghoul taking on the, yeah, you go, guys. You take this sucker out. You guys work your magic. Okay, he's dead. Oh, yeah, no. Oh my gosh, like the dude is, wow.
Unit level increased.
Okay. Yeah, I have a feeling at this much in the open. No, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it, buddy. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can run this way. Where are you at? Oh, we're almost got him. Yeah, Scourge, I think Scourge kind of makes that a little bit too easy. If you want my honest opinion. I think that's a little bit too easy. Okay, I'll take that. You know what, let's take a look at his gear. The Soviet submachine gun, it does some damage, but... Alright, let's take a look. I want the Corvette. Wait, is that a dude? Whoa, what was that? Who just grenade? I see. Whoa, that took some health out. Yeah, there we go. Wow, that was, technically I should not be able to stim pack in a... See, I should not be able to stim pack. There's a guy over here. Who is that? Let's switch back over to combat shotgun. What are you? Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and grab his stuff. Let's grab heavy metal chest piece, right leg. I think that's what we needed. I think that's the piece that we needed. Makeshift shotgun, not interested in any of that. At least for now. But I may change my mind because I might also want to equip settlers. So I'll take the microfusion cell, although I don't want to necessarily make it a raider encampment. Let's start looting this up. Let's get our ammo built up here. Automatic combat shotgun. Do we have the space? 67 out of 310. I think we could probably pull it. Oh man, he disappeared. Alright. Let's see. Maybe find a way to maybe make it so that they don't disappear until, let's say, they've been looted or the cell has been reset. Maybe something like that. Alright, we'll take that. I don't want a pipe revolver. I'll take the rounds. There's no weapon there that I need. And I'm gonna try to put a scope on some of the weapons here. I don't think there's anybody over here. And I haven't actually looked at Concord yet. And so I haven't looked, let's say this. I haven't looked at Concord yet to see which, I do have a couple mods that do modify Concord. One of them is a mod that I couldn't find on the internet. Luckily, I had downloaded it a few years back, and I had it. And I don't recall the name right off. I think it's, yeah, it's like Miss Something's, I'm not really sure.
That was
and I thought I would take a look at it.
Display.
I don't believe it broke
previs
or pre-combines. Okay, Preston. Let's see if we can...
You guys gonna be okay now?
Yeah,
I
For a
know
while,
I
anyway.
know he didn't want to
We can
hear
at least
that.
move some.
But
Listen,
I'm also on a quest,
when we first
supposedly to
met,
find my
you
son.
said you were glad to help. Well, you did. And we owe you our lives. So here. It ain't much, but it's the best way I can say thank you.
Okay, alright. So,
You're welcome. Anytime.
Well, since you say that, maybe you'll come to Sanctuary with us. We could use your help getting settled there.
alright, where would you... I'll think about it.
Before you leave, kid, a word about the journey you're about to start on. 'Cause I seen your destiny, and I know your pain.
Alright, let's see. My destiny, what do you
My
mean?
destiny?
Okay, so I don't really know
What do you
Mama
mean?
Murphy,
You're
so I don't think I'm
a woman
going
out of
to
time.
literally say,
Out of
okay, you know,
hope.
I'm buying into all this.
All is not
So,
lost. I can
I've just been
feel
through a
your
big time
son's
gap, what, a
energy.
200-year time
He's
gap. I've
alive.
been through the world's blown up, which really shouldn't surprise my character when she's talking to Codsworth, because she actually saw the bombs fell, so that would not necessarily be the end of it. So, I don't know if I knew it. So let me go ahead and do
listening.
I'm
Look,
listening.
I know how I sound. The sight, it's weird. And it ain't always clear. But your son's out there. And even I don't
Okay,
need the
so
sight
you've
to
got
tell
your
you
so
where
you
should
your
start
mind is a little
looking.
more open. You've got it.
Great
You got your
green
thumb
jewel
on
of the
the
Commonwealth.
body of the universe,
Diamond
so to
City.
speak.
The biggest settlement around.
Let's see.
New mission objective received.
What's in Diamond City? Is Sean there?
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
No, Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Oh, shush, Preston. We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the sight. And our new friend here, well, she's gonna need it too. Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's
All
safe
right,
to
we're
move
gonna
out.
meet them
We're heading
outside.
for that place Mama Murphy knows about. Sanctuary. It's not far.
She knows about it? You mean she had one of her
See, if you look at
visions while she
Jun
was
Long,
stoned out
see,
of
you
her
can see
gourd?
he's
And
still
now
he's
you want
still
us to
really
just head out
wrestling
on
with
another
something.
wild goose chase based
He's really
no
on the
better
verge
plan
of a
than Mama
breakdown.
Murphy saw it?
It can
Oh,
hardly
hold
get
on,
any
hold on.
worse than.
Marcy
Everybody
makes
just
sense
take it
because a
easy.
lot of
We're all
times
in this
in
together,
relationships like
right?
that,
So,
women
Marcy,
usually wind up being
got a
the,
better idea of what we should do next?
in emotionally, oftentimes the stronger of the
Anybody?
two. And I don't
Well,
necessarily mean that in a sense where
Sanctuary it
men
is.
aren't capable of being
Let's
strong,
just hope
but
it lives
men
up
are
to its
more,
name.
they hold themselves more
Come on,
accountable,
June,
I
it's
think, at
time to
times.
go.
So I think he felt it was his job to protect his family. He failed at that. And that's something he's having a very, very difficult time with. Where, you know, where Marcy is kind of, okay, this happened, now I'm angry. So we're June might look through what happened, you know, through a lens of failure. Marcy is looking at it through a lens of anger, resentment, or even a type of hatred. So, you know, hatred of the Raiders, hatred of, you know, who they are, what they do. And it's interesting because if you ever watch a movie like The Walking Dead, you will literally notice that in the series, the biggest enemies are people, not the walkers, not the zombies. So you begin to see how society, I don't want to say breaks down, but you begin to see we're less,
First time I've seen one of these things
we're
up close.
we're
I'm very
less
glad it's already dead.
better choices, and I know that's a very awkward way to put it, where a lot of the choices being made are not the best choices. It's just whatever works. And oftentimes, those people that appear to be stronger than everyone else are those who may not have a high of a moral conscience, and you know, towards events or things. Whereas a person who has a higher moral conscience, you know, has to deal with all of the feelings and emotions that comes with it. So that's a lot more draining, and it's heavier on an average person rather than a person who doesn't have a moral conscience, because to them it's a very, very simple choice. It's either me or you. This is what I was talking about. See the pawn shop? There's a pawn shop here. There's a bank over here. There's Inside Jobs, which opens up Concord. There's Concord, not redesigned. I think it's Concord something. I can't think of the word right off. So I do have that one. I do have Inside Jobs, and I do have another one. I have Atomic World in here, which actually puts different buildings and different things around the Commonwealth.
Can't say I'm gonna miss this festering boil on the ass end of the Commonwealth. No offense if you're from here or something.
Yeah, I don't know about that. All right, so let's do a quick save here. We're gonna do a quick save. Yeah, it's really odd how they just kind of stop. It's like the pathing is interesting.
Okay.
So, to me, speaking of pathing, I would almost think the game would have a given path. So let's say that you're drawing points. You know, point A, point B, point C. You're drawing a line, and this is the given path. And you can have a deviation from that path. Let me see. I think maybe a combat rifle with a certain kind of scope. So you could deviate from that path. So let's say you have a straight line from that body up to, let's say, where Preston is heading. That is, they try to stay as close to that as possible. When they encounter an object, a mesh object, whether it's added by the player, then they have to deviate from that path, but then they want to try to get back onto that path. I believe that was a quick game save or something. Wow, that is completely stripped down. And when I mean completely stripped down, it is completely stripped down. I am using Valence's Deep Clean and Remodel, and it looks like that literally opened up the floor a little bit. So I'm going to grab, what I'm going to do here, I haven't done the quest here with the mole rats. We're going to get rid of this stuff for now. Alright, I'm going to do that. And let's follow these guys up. And then we will, on our next little streaming test, we will plant the beacon, we'll wait for Jake to arrive, and then we will pick it up from there. But let me get these guys in here first. Get the gear off.
I knew that was somewhere around Concord. That means this right here.
I have noticed that power armor does tend to affect the fall UI map to some degree. I'm not really sure why.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, boss, but I'm glad you're happy about it.
Alright, so these guys are here.
I'm glad you decided to come with us. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found.
Alright, let's skip him for now. Because he's going to want me to plant something, and I'll be able to put down, I believe I'm going to be able to put down some agricultural plots using some settlements. So I went ahead and, oh, you know what I didn't do? I'm going to dump my armor. I've got to run back. I'm going to have to run back and grab the holotape. I forgot about the holotape being in Concord. And that way I can set this up so that they do not need a plan. I'm going to drop this right here. Alright, let's drop this. Alright, let me go ahead and pop the power core out, since I'm sure. And see the UI there? Alright, so let's go ahead and store all of our junk. Mods, let's get rid of all that. We're definitely going to have some more mods. Backpacks, Bestiary of the Commonwealth, Robco Fund, don't need that. We don't need that, don't need that. Let's go ahead and pick 5. I don't need that. I'll keep the Perception bobblehead for now. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of this. We'll definitely need, I think we have some food. We'll probably need to make some food here. I'm gonna leave that like it is. Get rid of that. Stim packs like it is for now. Keep that. I don't need that. Armor. Let's drop that. I'll keep the hack goggles. I'm not even sure I can use them. Heavy right leg. Combat armor. We'll get rid of that and that. Okay, I've got right leg. I'm gonna drop this in here for now so everything kind of stays the same. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. Let's get that out of my inventory. I'll keep the grenades. I don't want that. Short laser musket. I don't want that. Zap pistol. Let's get rid of that. I don't think I need that. I'm gonna probably stick with either the hunting rifle. So I do either want the combat rifle or the hunting rifle. So I think what I can do... I don't have any cooked food, do I? Okay, let's see if we can cook something. Did I get rid of... Yeah, I don't have any way of cooking food at the moment. But what I could do is... What is that? A tick. Okay. Alright, so what I could do is drop a stove real quick. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some... Let's see. I do have workshop rearranged, and I do have USO. Let's see. I want workstations. This is crafting resources. Crafting. I want a way to make some food. Alright, so let's drop this. Let's go ahead and hop on here. And, because we're going to need this with... We're definitely going to need this with... Take that. Take that. Take that. Let's just go ahead and make all this stuff up for now. And we will put it... We'll put what we don't use in the... in the workshop. Alright, so we're gonna need, let's do a bug. Let's do another one. Okay, that's good. We got some food. Let's go ahead and store this back in the workshop. We don't need that because I want to leave everything open for some settlements too. You can see I need to move the, see where it's got, so both the UIs are fine. See where it's got the armor and everything. So the UIs are showing up. I just need to move them. I can do that at a later time. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna want to put a bed in here. We already have people, so we're definitely gonna need some. We're gonna need some beds to sleep in. So I'm gonna have to. It is gonna require. Let me do like a ground bed here. Yeah, this way I can sleep on it. Is going to require workshop framework. So, I mean, not workshop framework, but I am going to require, I am going to put in SS2, so that should provide what I need. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and in this particular stream, so I've got the guys ready, and what I'm going to do is, let me go ahead and do this. Before I do that, before I forget, let's go ahead and put a beacon down. Let's get a beacon down here. So this should bring in Jake. Let's do our settlement beacon. And oh my god, I have a feeling it's going to bring in even more people. So let's go generators. Let's go generators. But this would be, I'm trying to figure out what would be the normal course of gameplay. You know, what's the normal course of gameplay? Alright, so let's get this up to here. Okay, let's go ahead and connect that. We're active. Okay, so we're all good. Okay, so we've gotten the Concord 5. We've got our beacon started. Jake should appear here somewhere. And there he is. I do believe that is Jake. Absolutely fantastic.
Hello there.
Perfect.
If I'm not mistaken,
exactly
you're the gal I've been
as
looking
it should.
for.
So we're good there. All right, let's go ahead and say, can I help you? We don't know who he is.
I heard your radio broadcast. Sounded as if you were starting some kind of settlement. Is that about the right of it?
That's right.
Well, in that case, I've got something you might be interested in. Here,
I'm gonna
catch.
bump this up
It's called an
just a
ASAM
little
sensor.
bit here.
If you're gonna be building settlements, these things are what you'll want to use.
Okay.
Okay. Care to elaborate?
I think a demonstration is in order. Place that ASAM down on the ground somewhere. Go ahead. Any old spot will do.
All right.
New mission objective received.
Okay, so we're good there. Jake is here, and I did link my I'll link my load order in the description, so you'll be able to see what plugins I'm using. It is quite a few. It's not as many as some. We're gonna try to fix that. We're gonna try to fix the only way to fix that. See how you have your kind of locator up there. Power Armor does that. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to save this, and then we're going to have to reload. And that will fix that particular problem. And it should be back over under the radar where it belongs. So that requires a reload. And I don't know why Power Armor does that, so it's kind of confusing. I do have IDEC 2 installed, and this is a really good notification to have because I do not have the patch. But that is okay because I'm not going to be using the IDEC station. I'm not going to be using this. So I won't be using this in an SS2 playthrough. I'm going to power this down so that way hopefully we won't get a lot of we're not going to get a lot of people needing a place to sleep. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close this stream out, and then I'm going to clean I'm gonna clean my character up a little bit, get things dumped in the workshop, get my weapons built up like I want to, and I'll have a long range weapon. I'll have a short range weapon because I'll definitely need the long range weapon when and I need to go back and get the tape from Concord, and I believe I need to set this up so that it does not need a mayor to upgrade. That's how I normally play it. And I'm trying to debate on whether I want to do that or not, whether I want to have it so that it does or does not need a mayor, so to speak, before it upgrades. Because I know upgrading without a mayor, I know with the mayor it adds an extra layer to the gameplay, but I'll probably go ahead and set it up so a mayor is not required. Oh man, don't tell me this is another... Oh, this might be a settler visitor. This comes in from, and I do have some kind of odd artifacting there with shadows.
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
No, I'm not, and apparently I'm gonna have to get something built here fairly quick. All right, so let me go ahead and end this stream and get everything cleaned up for the next part of this test. This is going to kind of be a Sim Settlements 2 playthrough. I do only have Chapter 1 installed. I haven't installed Chapter 2 or Chapter 3. And I want to kind of take it a block at a time. Alright? So I will see everybody in the next stream.